Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and crosswatchers, welcome. This is your monthly love prediction reading for the month of December. It still is a collective reading, so please remember to use your intuition, use your best judgment, only take what resonates and don't let anything take from you. Remember also that time is fluid and everyone involved does have free will. Even if their higher self comes through saying one thing, they need to back that up in the physical. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, the link is in the description box below. Leo for December, please, Spirit. One more. What is happening? What are the main themes for Leo for the month of December when it comes to love? My readings are custom times, there's a couple of different time options and then custom questions. So make sure you ask your questions in the notes section at checkout. Perfect. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, reconciliation, flirt, and make the effort. Oh, Leo. If only I could tell you what just happened. That is so freaking relevant. So relevant. Extend, Leo. In the physical, not just in your mind. I won't take it out on you, I promise. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take, and someone from your past is returning to your life. Now, this doesn't have to be immediate past. This can be a long time ago, a friend that comes out of the blue, that you thought was married but they're divorced. It could be someone from your past life and they just feel familiar and there's a lot of deja vu involved, okay? But someone from your past is returning to your life somehow. Could be an ex if that's what you want. Take it how it resonates, always. Can you clarify this message, please, Spirit? What's happening here for Leo in the month of December? When it comes to love, what's their best advice? You've been chilling. I mean, you've been in limbo for a long time. I feel the connection has been in limbo for a long time, especially if you've been getting a divorce, which I just mentioned. It's like I can't rebuild a foundation. The foundation is up in the air, but I also needed to have my awakening moment. Look at the crown chakra lit up in this hangman energy. It's like, oh, this has taught me a lot about love, about marriage, about relationships, about how to make the effort, and about who makes the effort towards me. Okay? Four of Wands is synchronicities. It's unavoidable. Don't ignore the signs here. Yeah, because you've ended a chapter. Like, now it's time to get your mental energy back and feel good about yourself. And if you're feeling good about yourself, extend that energy to others who are, what I feel, hanging about waiting for you to be ready for them. Moon, Knight of Cups, Four of Swords. As you rest, make sure you keep this person in the loop. Don't keep them in the dark about your plans here. Tell people that you care about them, because you may be losing a great opportunity here. Even if you've just divorced and you have met someone that would make you reconsider marriage all over again, but you never thought that you would. You actually said, not even like 2 years ago or something, I'm never getting married again. There's healing that's happening here and it's amazing. It's good for you. This is really like putting your self-esteem back together, and you've had to be quite stubborn about putting your life on hold to potentially sort out some legal issues or just justifying righting some wrongs. That kind of energy, especially if you're already in an existing relationship. And it's like you've been in denial about how that's been affecting you, but also in denial about how it's been affecting someone else in your periphery, in your environment. Even if it's the kids, like the Knight of Cups travels towards someone with an offer of love. It's small and it's friendly and it's compassionate. It's not all the way resolved, of like the depth of my emotions are still a little bit like tumultuous under the sea here, but you've got to let people know that there is emotions there. You don't want to completely close off, right? Look how stubborn this energy can be. If you're putting yourself first, that's amazing, but just let people know that you're putting yourself first and tell them you still are important to me. It's a big thing here. Six of Cups, and especially where children are involved, or someone who is ready to give to your children. This is about harmonious relationships and healing and cooperation. You're allowed to ask for help. You're allowed to receive as much as you give. But there's a stubbornness here of denial that there's even a problem, or that there's a chapter that's even closed. It's like you're so used to being hanging in limbo that you've forgotten that it's actually closed, and you can start to celebrate the good things and move into, right, this energy of accepting someone else's cup of love to make 10 cups, to make the blissful, happy family life, or love, or whatever family means to you. It's just to reach the ultimate pinnacle of love. Someone is flirting with you. Someone's making an effort. Someone is here. Don't close yourself off to love completely because you still feel stuck. Or you're just, you haven't like taken a breath. And what comes after the Ten of Swords is the breath of fresh air of the Ace of Swords. It's a breakthrough. I feel like you're missing the breakthrough. You're missing... It's time to put the phone down. Stop being so busy. Look up at the daytime. Don't just go, oh, it's nighttime again. Whoopsie, I forgot to reach out to someone. Whoopsie, I forgot to book that therapy appointment. Like, whoopsie, I'm just continuing about my business and not actually moving out of this cycle. You're just still in this Groundhog Day energy. Wow. That just came out very clear. Very, very clear. All right, then tell me about this Four of Wands energy, because I know some of you are like, I don't want to move in with anyone else or have anyone else move in with me. I don't want another marriage or another commitment or another relationship. I mean, for a lot of you, it's divorce and it's over, but I think there's also something else. Tell me about the Four of Wands for Leo. I just saw the Six of Pentacles, someone who wants to invest full energy. You're holding yourself back because you're like stubborn on what you think you should do. Yeah, you're being cold towards someone. You're only showing someone half of yourself. You're being cold towards yourself. Ten of Pentacles. You can have stability and long-term like abundance with someone here. But you've got your emotions locked in a little cage in the corner. Locked in that little cage in the corner. Your emotions are like, I'm completely shut down, completely shut off. You don't have to live like this. Your family can come back together. Don't feel like you've failed at something. You can come back together. You can create it again. There's a lot of contemplation going on, but there's also a lot of coldness. And you need to realize, as much as it's part and parcel of the healing process, and we understand, like everyone in your atmosphere, look, I'm a Leo rising, I get it. Everyone around you understands what you've been through, but I feel like you're ignoring the people who have been there for you. By you contemplating so hard on, it could even be revenge, right? Or just like I really feel like you're denying yourself a lot of happiness. Judgment. Reconciliation energy. Someone coming back around, ready to... Are you ready to get off the tree and have this out-of-body experience? Are you ready to elevate? Are you ready to feel like it's time to make some good judgment calls on my life, because I've got people here that I cannot keep on a limb? With me hanging on a limb, I've kept others hanging on a limb. It's time to bring the breakthrough. Tell me about the Knight of Cups. I feel like you will. But you have to make a conscious effort to include people in your communication, because they can't read your mind, and they've been there, and they're supporting you. And I think you want it, but you're just not saying it or doing it. And it's so interesting that I said all that about having free will. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. I just talked about having the Ten of Cups. Time to offer that cup of love to whoever it is that has been offering it to you. Has been patient. Yeah, time for romance again. Time for love. You might really need to make it up to this person as well. I feel like this person has been super patient with you. It could be Cancer, Pisces energy in your environment. I think this person has tried so hard and they've been anxious. They also need to rest and restore and repair. It's like, why don't we do it together? Hey, why don't we take a little day trip? Get out of this darkness, especially if you've been meeting in the dark and it's a secret. Can we make this like daylight? Can we bring some confidence and planning and strategy? You can do that. Aries. Leo, you can do that. I mean, this is fire sign energy. You can do that. It's time to bring that heat, bring the passion of creativity for you're attracted to this person. It's time to indulge, like you're allowed. Offer yourself this, but it's also offering the other person this as well. What's the potential outcome of these actions that Leo is going to take towards someone? It feels like codependency, but it feels like a breakthrough on overthinking. It feels like a breakthrough on releasing obsessive thoughts. And it feels like a breakthrough on releasing control, especially because you could very much have been bordering on this devilish energy of puppeteering this person, keeping them on a lead, keeping them on a limb. It's time to give this person clarity because they're about to be like strung out. If you're thinking about this person night and day and you haven't let them know, they're also thinking about you night and day. It feels like strong telepathy between you and a person, and it's time to actually say what you mean and mean what you say. Clarify the devil. Queen of Pentacles. It's time to give to someone who's been giving to you. Someone's been so poised and patient with you and trying not to fall into... trying not to be lassoed by you is what I just heard. Like lassoed by you. This is someone who's really intentional and grounded in regards to not just their desire to bring to the relationship something solid, but strong like mothering energy or step-parent energy, homemaker energy. And this person is trying to be really grounded about how they see this relationship panning out. And so it's time that you recognize that, because if you're trying to play the Queen of Pentacles, regardless of gender, right? It's not gonna end well. Literally, what? If you're trying to play the Queen of Pentacles, it's not gonna end well. And it's not that the Queen of Pentacles is gonna seek revenge. I just feel like that's gonna be... I feel like you could lose it all. You could lose the love that is right in front of your face. However, if you decide to add the breakthrough and the clarity to the communication that you give the Queen of Pentacles and ditch this obsessive thoughts that you've got going on, denial, I'm not thinking about you at all, but I'm just going to scroll and scroll and scroll, and I'm going to keep working and working and working until I get rid of you, then this person is eventually... Like, if you keep doing that, this person will eventually leave and get out of your way, because you're obviously not giving to them as much as you could be. But if you add clarity to this situation, stop doing this energy, it will work for you and for them, then everything will change overnight. Then everything will change. The foundation of whatever was unstable, the tree will come down, and you can start rebuilding something better, something amazing together. You can start building, you can start living again is what I'm hearing. You can start living again. Big change will happen. Are you scared of the change? That's on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, 4 of Wands. If it requires you to move, you're scared of, like, I don't want to leave my nice house. If you're scared of bringing someone else into the home. If you're scared of marriage again. But this is celebration. Where this is like a contract, this is a celebration. This is truth. Anything that... It's like there's a tent in the background, right? Any fear that you have around this, commitment energy, it's temporary. The change will happen suddenly, but the fear around it is temporary. The lasting longevity and the grounded, protected, provisional impact, legacy of this connection can be absolutely ground-shakingly beautiful. You have a good person in your midst. What other advice have you got, especially around coming forward? What other advice have you got for Leo about coming forward? Final advice here in tarot for Leo to make their move. Flip it if you need to. If this is someone else in your atmosphere that is not doing it, it's like as frustrating as okay, let's do that. If this is someone else and you're frustrated because you want them to watch this, because I know I'll get comments of like, can you tell them that? Because how do you tell someone, I need you to come forward, especially if you've said it over and over. If this is flipped and this is for the Leos that are like, got someone doing this to them, what is their advice? What action can they take? What action can the person on the receiving end of this take? 7 of Wands, protect your energy. Focus on your own joy. Don't be at this person's beck and call. Zen energy, you might want to do some yoga, Kundalini yoga. Really focus on your own personal power with that solar plexus being lit up there. Put a bubble around yourself. Trust your intuition. Don't let negative thoughts get in the way. 2 of Wands. And if they do not come correct, then you have full permission to move on. And for a lot of you, it feels like moving away. Moon. Trust your intuition. There's deep emotions here, but for whatever reason, divine timing is at play here, of course. And you're being asked to perhaps work on some of your own shadows. If you're feeling that obsessive energy, addictive energy, it might be helping you to come into your own Knight of Cups moment. When you protect your energy, you'll be unbothered, okay? Unbothered. And it's strong that you potentially, if you're a Leo watching this, who associates with the other side of things, you might have strong Cancer in your chart. So, for example, I'm a Leo rising, but I'm a Cancer sun moon. It might be something like that for you. And if you are cross-watching for a Leo, then Cancer Pisces strongly coming up here. Libra, Capricorn. We've got all signs on the table, but you know. The Hermit, yeah. Focus on what's best for you. And there's a lot of inner work that needs to be done. Some shadow work that needs to be done. Some journaling that might need to be done. Any other advice? Any other advice for the other person? Final advice. One more card. One more card. 3 more cards. Cooperation, Hangman, Chariot. Either they cooperate to bring you out of this Hangman stage. Yeah, strong mirroring energy. Strong twin flame energy. You've got both Cancer cards here. Well, the moon is ruled by Cancer, but in tarot, Pisces, major arcana. So if I say Cancer, it's both, right? But you've also got Cancer in the Chariot, major arcana as well. So it's really about staying true to your intuition, staying in your empathic, compassionate state, but also moving, Chariot, 2 of Wands, moving off this tree where they feel like they've had you. Okay, especially if you resonate with the twin flame dynamic, even soulmate energy, very, very connected with your person. It's like they either cooperate or you go. Okay, trust your intuition again. There's some mystery at play here. Okay, what do you perhaps need to say, as in this like the Leo that's resonating as the main story that we went with? What do you need to say? I want to be more than friends. You need to tell people how you feel about them. I want to be more than friends. You got to start showing up for other people who have shown up for you. Even if it's small amounts, they're happy with that. They just want to know where they stand. I look for you everywhere. That's that devil energy. You're kind of obsessed with each other. You and I were too young. Either you know this person from very young days, or there was an energy here of you feel like there was growing to do on your behalf or their behalf. And it was an immaturity that needed to be repaired. Okay, but you need to explain these things to them. You need to tell them you look for them everywhere, that you think about them all the time. You were the best thing in my life. Yeah, it's like you've gotten me through this stage of my life, and I really appreciate you. But also, like, I kind of love you. Do you know what I mean? Be assertive about this. Take the mask off. You're not going to get hurt. That's what I feel like. Yeah, recovery. It's unlikely you're going to get hurt. It's unlikely that the worst case scenario is going to happen here. I mean, if you are very much resonating with someone who is toxic, then this is not your reading. I'm hoping that my audience is smart enough to realize that if this is a really toxic connection and you've got someone here who's trying to control and manipulate, this ain't it. Okay? But it's unlikely that with someone who feels like the energy I'm picking up, very compassionate, been very helpful towards you, it's unlikely that this is going to end as badly as you think. It's unlikely it's going to end the way this other relationship did. Okay? It's time for recovery. It's time for repair. But part of that process is communication. Communicating. Okay? Get it out of your head and I just heard into my bed. Okay. That would also help. All right. Any other advice here for Leo in the month of December, please, Spirit? Any other advice for Leo in the month of December, please, Spirit? Okay. Trust the universe. That feels like a leap of faith. See the bigger picture. Shoot your shot. Go for it. See the bigger picture is golden. It's golden. You don't feel this way for nothing. Come on, talk about it. Wow. Be assertive. I'm like getting aggressive about it. No, I'm assertive. Heart eyes. It's time to tell someone that you have heart eyes for them. This person sees it in your eyes, but they're sad because they're like, please tell me. Please tell me where you want me, because otherwise I'm going to have to heal myself and move on. And I don't want to do that. Ideally, I don't want to do that. Final advice for Leo, please, Spirit. Please. Please accept my love. Okay? Please take action. Please take action. I'm going to leave it there. That says everything. That says everything. Obviously, this has been super specific. Leo, if this doesn't resonate, I do have pick a card readings, collective readings, other love readings. There's going to be a December reading. There's going to be 2024 reading. Subscribe so you don't miss any of it. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, that of course is going to be tapping directly into your energy rather than the collective. But I thank the collective of Leos here that I have that like, that subscribe, that comment, and they do the energy exchange, because I tend to pick up more on your energies because you're present, because you're in it, you know, you're there. So I very much value that because it helps me get a better reading, and I love to hear how it resonates for you. But take really good care of yourself. I know what you've been through, but it's time to allow this person in to help you do more of the repairing too, okay, before it's no longer. There's so much potential here. See the bigger picture, Leo. I love you guys so much. I will see you in the next one. Bye.